Welcome back, everyone. Wow, what a day. Markets absolutely surged. You're watching the Stock Market Summary Series. We're going to get into the markets, what happened, some standout stocks and sectors. We'll touch on the economy, and we'll wrap up with crypto and metals. But hey, before we dive into it, you know the drill. If you find this valuable, a quick tap on that like button and hitting subscribe really helps us out. Ensures you don't miss our next update. We'd really appreciate that. And of course, as you know, none of this is buying or selling advice. It's just good old market commentary and trading education. So with that said, and no further ado, let's get into this no-fluff summary of the markets. Okay, so today, the markets didn't just rebound. I mean, they roared back. Powerful surge across the board, really shaking off that cautious pause we saw yesterday. It felt like a real vote of confidence.
It absolutely did. The S&P 500, the SPY, surged a remarkable 1.06%. And what's really interesting here, it blasted to new highs and closed decisively above that weekly trendline resistance we flagged yesterday. That's a pretty strong bullish signal.
Yeah, that close is key.
Definitely. And the NASDAQ, QQQ, climbed 1.26%. Tech looks strong, while the Dow, DIA, it matched SPY's game, 1.06%, nicely shrugging off its dip from yesterday.
Wow, the real showstopper today, I think, had to be the Russell 2000, the IWM.
Oh, absolutely.
I just rocketed up 2.97%, and on massive volume, too.
Yeah.
Smashed right through the top of that range we were watching.
Yeah.
That surge in small caps, you know, it often signals confidence spreading out.
Yeah.
Beyond just the big tech names.
Exactly. It suggests maybe a broader rally is building. We watch that closely. Small caps often lead the way. And, you know, that kind of breakout, especially on that kind of volume, that's textbook. It shows how to spot strong momentum. It's a key technical point, actually, something we really drill down on in our mentorship program at Grok Trade, teaching you how to spot those kinds of opportunities. It's about discipline.
Spotting them and acting on them.
Precisely.
So beyond the indexes, some interesting stocks, too. Tesla, TSLA. It held its ground.
Yep.
Managed a 0.53% gain even after getting knocked around a bit intraday. We'll be watching if the bulls can keep control there.
Choppy but holding.
And ASP Isotopes, ASPI, that thing exploded higher.
Right. Broke out of that bull flag pattern we highlighted yesterday.
On heavy volume, too. A great example, really, for educational purposes, shows that potential follow-through after a consolidation.
Yeah, a really clear setup there. And, you know, on a broader level, it's worth noting just about everything was green today.
Right.
All sectors. Communication services, XLC led the way, up 1.9%. Even energy, XLE, managed a little uptick. So broad participation.
Okay, so with the market clearly bullish,
Yeah.
how did this morning's economic data play into things? Those inflation numbers kind of stirred the pot a bit.
They did offer some food for thought. First, the NFIB Business Optimism Index, it jumped to 100.3 from 98.6. That's a bit above consensus, showing small businesses are feeling, well, more confident.
That's good to see.
Yeah. Then inflation, core inflation rate month over month came in at 0.3%, matched expectations, but it was up slightly from last month's 0.2%. The year-over-year core rate, though, rose to 3.1%, which was actually under the 3% forecast. So a bit of a mixed signal there.
Interesting.
And the overall inflation rate, a month over month, held steady at 0.2% as expected. Year over year stayed at 2.7%, same as before.
So markets seemed to take it all in stride then. Didn't really derail the rally.
Not at all. It seems like they had digested it pretty well, yeah. Reinforcing the technically driven move we saw today, especially ahead of the PPI data on Thursday.
Gotcha. Okay, let's shift gears. Crypto and metals. What's happening there? Bitcoin, BTC, climbed about 1% today. It's hanging just below that $120,000 level we mentioned yesterday. Bulls are definitely eyeing a push past that resistance, you think?
Oh, for sure. That's the key level everyone's watching. A break above could trigger more buying. In metals, gold, GLD was pretty much flat today, just consolidating. It's sitting right at its converged 50 and 20-day moving averages, you know, those key technical lines.
Right, where the short-term and medium-term trends meet.
Exactly. And when they converge like this, it often signals a bigger move is coming. We just don't know which way yet. Traders are watching closely.
Makes sense. And silver.
Silver, SLV, nudged up about 0.67%. Still got a range bound, though, between $36 and $40. Its rising 50-day moving average might offer some support there.
Okay. And hey, as always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode.
Yeah, definitely. And today's action, like IWM's breakout, or managing ASPI's bull flag, or even navigating TSLA's choppiness, it really highlights the kind of dynamic moves traders need to be ready for. Our mentorship program at Grok Trade, it's really designed to give you those practical skills, understanding setups, managing risk, executing with confidence.
Parentheses theory, right? It's about applying it.
Exactly. It's hands-on coaching, focusing on robust risk management.
And helping you be ready for these kinds of setups, whether it's the small cap surge today or Bitcoin testing $120 K. Plus, that support until you recoup the investment is a big confidence booster. It shows it's about practical results.
That's the goal. Ultimately, though, today's rally, especially led by IWM's breakout and SPY hitting new highs, that sends a pretty strong bullish signal heading into tomorrow.
A very strong signal indeed. All right, that's all for today's market summary. We wish you a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.